Hello, I am Frannie Bigge with Rhino Cat Designs, and I am going to do a very quick tutorial for you today on how to create earrings, there's Rhino Cat, in Adobe Illustrator for your Glowforge. So let me share my screen and we will get started. There we go. So you should be able to see my Adobe Illustrator. I have my settings on where I have the grid and I have the ruler on. To change any of that, you can press Control R while you're in there, which gets rid of the ruler, or Control quotation marks gets rid of your grid. But I found that both of those are very helpful to have. So we're going to make really quick earrings today, and I'll tell you about a few shortcuts on the way. So over here you have your toolbar. You can really create any shape that you want. So if I wanted a rectangle, circle, polygon, whatever, we'll do a rounded rectangle tool. And you can drag and create your shape, but sometimes I have some customers who want a very specific size and drop length. So if you just click once, it will let you choose what your width and height are. So I'm going to do, let's do a 1/2 inch across and 1.5 inches in drop length, quarter radius. You can edit as you want, but that seems fine to me. So now we have a rectangle. The solid shape, I like to have more detail in mind, so I usually switch the solid fill for just a stroke, which you press that little button over there. If I were to upload this into the Glowforge, this is very, very thin and very delicate, so it would probably break right away. So I usually change the stroke to either a weight of 3 points or 4 points. Today we will do 3. And color makes a huge difference in your Glowforge app. So for now, I will choose a blue color, not for the fill. Let's choose it for the outline stroke. So there is the start of my earrings. So you can create any designs that you want. You can put shapes inside of shapes. We can even do another little rectangle in here, which is similar to an Art Deco design that I did. Do a few rectangles, do them every which way. You could do circles, anything you want. But one thing that you will notice is that there's just lines inside of the color, which will basically not do anything if you upload them into the Glowforge app like that. If you press Control Y, it toggles between the two views, and you can see that they're just lines. And what you want to do is actually outline those lines. So if you select all of that and go to Object, Path, Outline Stroke, you now have outlines. But if you toggle again, Control Y, you'll see that there's some extra lines that you don't want because those will cut in Glowforge. So if you select those in either view, you'll go over to Pathfinder, and there's a little button in the middle that's called Merge. And as soon as you hit the Merge button, it blends it all in together, which is a huge lifesaver, and it will save you some time and material for not wasting it. And for earrings, you also need a little hole at the top to put your D-ring. I personally use, I believe they're 5mm rings. And the size that I found that works great with that is 0.125 inches for my circle. And again, you want the outline stroke and not the fill. And again, you want to change the weight. So I do 3 points. And we'll want to do the same thing as we want to outline the color area. So Object, Path, Outline Stroke. There you go. And you see that the two overlap, and I want them to be centered. So I'll select both, and I keep my Align tool down at the bottom here, but you can also save it over in your toolbar here. And I want them both to be centered. And I like to have this flush, so you can grab an anchor and scroll down, and now they are connected. So you'll want to merge these two as well because you don't want Glowforge to cut that out. So selecting both, going to Pathfinder Merge, you now have an earring. Oops. So Control Y, there is your earring. And if you hit the Alt key and use your scroll button, that's what has me scroll in and out very quickly. You can also hit the Control key in your scroll, and that allows you to scroll left or right. But that's really it. And what you'll do now, you can copy and paste. There's your 2 pairs of earrings, or if you wanted to have these reflected, you can select this one, go up to Objects, Transform, Reflect, and if I do it vertically, then it will just be a mirror image of that. So I'll want to copy it, so I have 2 of them. You can drag the copy over. And another way to copy, just an easy shortcut in this short video, is if you select the item and start dragging it, select the Alt key on your keyboard. And I like also hitting Shift at the same time, so it keeps it on that same line. That also creates a copy. So hopefully those tips are helpful for you, and I will sign off and see you at another time. Have a great day.